The story of Mame Dennis has had an incredible life. It started as a semi-autobiographical novel by Patrick Dennis, which was a pseudonym. Then it was a Broadway comedy starring fabulous Rosalind Russell, big hit. Then it was this movie in 1958 with Roz Russell, who took Hollywood by storm with this. Then it was a hit Broadway musical starring Angela Lansbury, had a whole new life as a hit show. And then it became a horrible movie version of the musical with Lucille Ball, who was pretty much shot through linoleum, and it almost ruined the whole franchise.
Auntie Mame is a love story between a very eccentric aunt and her nephew, who she only meets once he becomes an orphan. And I think that every gay man I know had some queen mother, whether it was a drag queen or a woman, who really sort of brought them up in the tradition of live, 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 which is totally Auntie Mame's mantra.
Roz Russell never won an Oscar, which is one of the great crimes of the 20th century in my estimation, but she got 4 nominations, including one for Auntie Mame. It seemed like she could have won that year because it was a great star vehicle, and she really did it with great gusto.
She milks every line for all it's worth, and believe me, there are some great lines in here, but she's not thought of in the pantheon of gay iconic actresses like Betty Davis or Joan Crawford, and it's really too bad because I think she belongs right up there with them.
This movie feels very Broadway. In fact, after every scene, it kind of ends with a fade-out shot, like a spotlight which then dissolves. It just looks like a stage play, and it screams out for music because it just seems like a musical. It's also ebullient, and it seems to sing, and you're thinking, this should be a musical. And then you see the Lucy version, and you're like, no, it shouldn't.
Peggy Cass, who was a fantastic comedian in the 50s, plays this character Agnes Gooch. She's basically Auntie Mame's secretary. Now, Auntie Mame's always telling her to go out and live, live, live. And Agnes Gooch, who has one of those voices that like all my Jewish relatives in Long Island have, the ones that I never visit, and she goes, "I lived, Mrs. Burnside, I lived." I love that line.